No temptation has overtaken you except such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able, but with the temptation will also make the way of escape, that you may be able to bear it. This comes in a section where Paul is reminding believers of Israel's history, how they had seen God's provision, yet still fell into patterns of disobedience. He's not writing theory here. He's pointing to real examples of people who faced pressure and didn't always respond well. And then he brings it right into the present. No temptation has overtaken you except such as is common to man. In other words, what you're facing isn't unique in the sense that no one else has ever dealt with it. Temptation can feel isolating, like, this is just my struggle. But Scripture says it's part of a human condition. Others have faced it. Others have wrestled with it. Then comes the anchor. But God is faithful. That's the center of the verse. Not you are always strong, not you will never struggle, but God is faithful. And because He is faithful, there are boundaries to the situation. He will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able. That doesn't mean it will feel easy. It doesn't mean it won't be intense. But it does mean that the situation is not out of control. There is a limit, even if you can't see it clearly in the moment. Then comes something practical. With the temptation will also make the way of escape. That's important. It doesn't say He removes the temptation immediately. It says He provides a way out within it. Think about riding your bike and suddenly hitting a stretch of road where the terrain gets rough. Loose gravel, uneven ground, maybe even a drop-off to one side. It feels unstable. Your instincts kick in. But if you stay alert, there's usually a line, a path through it. It might be narrow, as it often is. It might require focus, but it's there. The problem is, when pressure hits, people often panic and stop looking for the path. Paul is saying, there is a way through. God provides it, that you may be able to bear it. Not just escape in the sense of disappearing, but endure it without being overcome. For us, believers, this verse is very practical. First, it removes the ideal that temptation is unique to you alone. You're not isolated in it, even if it feels that way. It redirects focus to God's faithfulness. The stability in the situation doesn't come from your own strength. It comes from Him. And lastly, it calls for awareness. The way of escape is there, but it has to be recognized and taken. That might look like walking away, changing direction, refusing a thought, or choosing obedience in a moment where the easier option is right in front of you. So the application is super simple. When temptation shows up, and believe me, it will, don't assume that you're trapped. Pause, look for the way out, and choose it. Because God has already made a provision for that moment. And when you take that path, you're not just avoiding something. You're strengthening your ability to keep moving forward on the road you were meant to ride. Until next time, Abba willing, Shalom, Shalom.